Hello, I'm Jen with Getaway today, and we specialize in saving your family the most money on your vacation to Southern California and beyond. Thank you so much for subscribing to our channel, or if you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. We have all the best tips and tricks to help you save the most and have the best vacation experience. Today is World Autism Day, so I'm really excited to be here with Cody, our in-house expert on traveling with children with autism. Not only is he traveled with his little brother who has autism, but he's also become a Certified Autism Travel Professional to make sure your family has all the ins and outs of the best destinations to travel if you do have a child with autism. So let's get started. So Cody, tell us again, what does this program entail and how did you decide to do it?
I mean, one of the big things, Jen, was that it's just bringing awareness to families with children with autism that they can travel, that they should travel. Everyone deserves to travel, and I think, just having autism in their family, they should be able to travel. So it's something that everyone should be aware of, and I was able to learn tips and expertise in that field. So it's a really fun program.
Love it. So let's see, where are we going to travel?
Okay, first off is Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean has what's called Autism at Seas. They have programs and certain sailings with the Royal Caribbean Cruise Line with children with autism. They have trained their staff and they have special activities, early check-in for Royal Caribbean, and it's just something that they've really taken pride into it. And so they want everyone to be able to have a fun time on Royal Caribbean.
Love that. So I went on the Harmony of the Seas last spring, and they had this program on board the ship, and there were so many families, actually some moms even in tears, saying that they hadn't had this experience of being able to go on a family vacation and have all of them have fun like this before.
Yeah.
Like Royal Caribbean really delivered a great experience, and we got to see little touches of that. And I loved being able to talk with my children and saying, hey, this is really cool that they've catered to this need.
It's incredible what they've done, and they really love that program, and they really love the kids, and they really want them to have a good time as well.
Oh, and you don't miss any of the fun. Because Royal Caribbean, their new ships are unbelievable. So to get to do that type of experience, that's when everyone's going to enjoy in your family.
You're exactly right. And they've taken time, and with the new ships, they have like the flow rider, the surf simulator, and they've taken time out of those days so that those kids with autism can enjoy that as well. So they're not limited to the activities, but I mean, with the parents' permissions, they can go and experience that stuff as well. So
Very cool.
Fun activities.
Okay. So next up is the Beaches Resorts, and not just any beach. We're talking about the Sandals brand. They have a resort brand called Beaches that are for families. They're all-inclusive, and they really are that all-inclusive deluxe experience. And we're going to see a little bit some of the tailoring they've done for families with autism.
Like Royal Caribbean, they have centered around training their staff with children with to help children with autism. They have set aside certain activities, to gear the children with autism stuff that they like. Also their food, everything's included at the Beaches Resorts. And they have, if your kid has a certain dietary need, they gear towards that. And they love the children with autism. All their staff have just loved being able to learn about it and help their kids, just like Royal Caribbean, to have a fun time there. They want them to experience the beaches as well.
Okay, so Beaches is located on Turks and Caicos. That's probably
that is right.
The most deluxe one that everyone is going to want to experience.
Yes.
And then also over in Jamaica, right?
Yep, there's two in Jamaica, Ocho Rios and in Negril as well.
Okay,
yeah.
Great. So of course we love the Disneyland Resort. It's the happiest place on earth, and we really want it to be the happiest place on earth for everyone. So Cody has some great tips on how some little adjustments to your family travel plans to Disneyland can make it that much better for your child with autism.
Absolutely, Jen. The one thing that I have a tip for is make sure you have stuff that is for your children. So if they do get overwhelmed, or if they do feel like they're getting a little anxious, or they want to take a little break, have something for them to do for a couple minutes. My younger brother loves books, so we had books ready for him to read. Just take a little break. Another tip is to extend your vacation. Don't try to compact it into 1 to 2 to 3 days. Go a little bit, go a couple half days. Maybe 4 or 5 day hopper would be great, and go 2 half days, or extending it a little bit and not overwhelming them.
Okay, and so I've heard also noise canceling headphones. That those are really helpful.
Absolutely, because Disneyland is loud, and there's a lot of things, and noise is one of those sensories that does trigger, their a breakdown or a meltdown, or whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. So those noise canceling headphones are really a great option as well to help censor
Now
it out.
Disney does have fantastic dietary need options on their menu, and they do have some accommodations for waiting in line if there is a hard, a wait time is a difficult thing for your family. They have some things where you can reserve your place in line, go do other activities, then come back to the attraction. And we all know Disney service is fantastic, and they of course think of all guests with all needs and do a fantastic job. One other tip at the Disneyland Resort, they have fantastic baby care centers, and they actually have no noise in there. So if you need a quiet spot to be able to unwind, that's a great spot. As well as if you do have someone, having a meltdown or just needing to have that space, they do have medical centers with cots where you can lie down, have your own area, and again, just have a little time out. We love San Diego. It is, of course, really close to Disneyland. A lot of families combine the two trips. What are some of the tips for families going to San Diego?
Well, San Diego, it's not overwhelming like Anaheim is. It's a lot of things are spread out, but the beach. My younger brother absolutely loves the water. He's a fish, and he could spend all day at the beach. And San Diego, it's close enough where they, don't have to fly very far, and it's really an awesome beach. But also SeaWorld. SeaWorld's a great place too because it's educational. It's not overwhelming. And it's also very, they have a lot of those, like the fish, when you first walk in, with the sensory and the touch and everything like that. They also have the rides. So, SeaWorld's a great option as well, the zoo. Some kids love animals. And so there's so many options in San Diego that they can go do as well.
Wonderful. So you're kind of saying the more relaxed atmosphere is kind of what sets San Diego apart, having the beach, but also a little more laid-back theme park
Absolutely,
experience.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, love that. So looking for beautiful beaches, Hawaii of course offers that. And Hawaii is also nice because you're still a part of the United States. So you have a lot of familiarities, a lot of the same language, but it's such a beautiful destination that you do get some of that exotic experience and travel too. So what are some other things you like about Hawaii for families with autism?
Hawaii, all the islands are fantastic, and they are relaxed. There's not a lot of people. You can find beaches that aren't overwhelming with people. It's also good, because a lot of the kids do love, playing with sand and the sensory and of the touch. They love the water and they love to do all this kind of stuff. Like you said, it's familiar. They're not going to go to another place where they don't understand the language. And they can find a pattern there in Hawaii where they can go to the beach, they can do all their, a lot of the same things that they do every day, but just add the beach and water and, just relaxing. Because for the parents as well, Hawaii is a relaxing place and it's beautiful. You can't go wrong with Hawaii.
I think everyone in the family, if they say, okay, we're going to go on this because it's a great destination for traveling with autism, I think you'd have a lot of people on board to go to Hawaii.
Absolutely.
So there you have it. Those are our 5 top destinations. But Cody, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
Do you know what? Thank you for having me. I really do appreciate it. And the one thing that I do have to say is that the parents, know your child the best. You know what your child would like and would not like. So really it's up to the parents to where they want to go. But the one thing with Getaway today is that we offer anywhere in the world. We can help with anything. Even if it's something very simple and small, we can help with that. So really parents, you understand your child more than anyone else. But we can help with that.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope this inspired you to plan a family vacation. Cody, of course, would love to help you plan that vacation as well as our other team. You can find us, call us 855-GETAWAY or getawaytoday.com. If you learned something new or liked today's video, press like. We'd love you to become a subscriber. And also, we have a new video coming every Monday. So when you're subscribing, you can kind of know what to expect. We'll always save you the most money on your vacation with new tips and tricks on how to have the best family vacation.